When I gave birth to our triplets in the hospital, my husband became furious and abandoned us. 12 years later, he showed up at our door, so I let him see what he missed. We'd only been married 2 weeks when I found out I was pregnant. John was over the moon, went to every ultrasound, painted the nursery blue because we were having a boy. He spent hours assembling this expensive crib while I watched, dealing great while I'd married someone who wanted to be a dad. At 28 weeks, I was at my baby shower with 15 friends. I just unwrapped in onesie when the first contraction hit. Felt like someone squeezing my insides with both hands. My friend Helen saw my face go pale. "Mary, what's wrong?" "I think something's happening," I said, before another wave hit. Helen got me in her car, called John, drove straight to the hospital. The nurses rushed me into a room. The doctor confirmed I was in active labor, way too early. But it was happening. John burst through the doors 10 minutes later, terrified. He grabbed my hand as the contractions got worse. The doctor said, "Okay, one more push." I pushed with everything I had and a baby crying. "It's a girl," the doctor announced, holding out this tiny infant. John's hand went limp, his face drained of color. "What? That's impossible." The ultrasound showed a boy multiple times. Before either of us could process it, the doctor's expression changed. "Wait, there's another one." "Another what?" John asked, voice rising. "Another baby." "Push again, Mary." I pushed. Another cry filled the room. "It's a boy." I started crying. 2 babies. How did we not know? The doctor was staring at the monitor with intense focus. "Mary, I need you to push one more time." "I don't know. I'm as shocked as you. This wasn't the plan, Mary. We planned for 1 baby." "I know, but I can't do this." His voice was loud, emotionless. "Can't do what?" "3 kids. I didn't sign up for 3. My heart stopped. "John, they're your children. I need time." He turned and walked out. I stayed in the hospital 5 days. John came once, asked my doctor how ultrasounds could miss 2 babies. She explained sometimes they hide behind each other, 1 in a million pregnancies. He didn't hear the miracle part, only the burden. When the babies were cleared to go home, I called. "We're ready. Can you pick us up?" Long pause. "Mary, I can't do this. I'm leaving." I packed a bag. "I can't handle this." He hung up. Helen drove me and the triplets home. John's closet was empty. His wedding ring sat on the kitchen counter. No note, no goodbye. I named them James, Anna, and Charles. Raised them alone with help from my parents and Helen. It was hard, so hard, but we made it work. Last month, someone knocked on my door. I opened it, and there he was, 12 years older, graying at the temples, looking nervous. "Mary, hi. I know I messed up. I was young and scared. I made the worst mistake of my life. I want to meet them, my kids. I want to try to be their father." Be their father. I stepped aside so he could see into the house. 3 12-year-olds sat at the kitchen table doing homework. James was helping Anna with math. Charles was reading a book, completely focused. They looked up when they heard voices, saw the stranger in the doorway with mild curiosity, then went back to their work. They didn't recognize him. They didn't need him. They have a father, I said quietly. Helen's husband, Mike. He taught James to play baseball. He walked Anna through her first heartbreak last year. He helped Charles build a robot for his science fair project. They call him Dad. He's been there for every single moment you weren't. John's eyes filled with tears. "Mary, please. I want another chance. I've changed. You left when they were 5 days old. You walked away when they needed you most. You don't get to come back now that the hard parts are over. You don't get to skip to the good parts. I made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting to buy milk. You abandoned your newborn children. There's a difference." I closed the door firmly. Through the window, I watched him stand there for a whole minute, shoulders shaking, before finally walking back to his car. Inside, Charles looked up from his book. "Who was that, Mom?" "Nobody important, sweetheart. Nobody important at all." James didn't even look up from Anna's math homework. They went back to their evening like nothing happened. Because to them, nothing had. They were whole. They were loved. They were exactly where they belonged.